Monolithic.
Don't forget to rock!
What's up, everyone? I'm Jen. I'm very excited to be here with the Monolithic. Hey guys, thanks for joining me on this very hot and humid day.
What's up, everybody?
Really excited to see you guys play. I know you guys just embarked on a very long summer tour.
Yes.
How's the tour life going so far?
We have killed each other 5 times already.
It's a lot like life on the frontier.
Yeah.
I died of dysentery twice.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oregon Trail. Love that game.
No, it's been fun. It's actually been a lot of fun. This is like the longest tour we've gone because we've done it before, but this is the longest one. But it's been really cool so far. So.
Yeah, this is day, what, 9?
Yes.
This will be day 9 of 21 on this
we go till
leg.
August 2nd. So.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll be back home at the end of this month for about a week, and then we head for the West Coast for another 20 some odd days. So.
Wow.
Yeah, it'll be the August 2nd by the time we see our beds again.
Well, is this your first time in Boston? Or?
Yes.
Yes. First
Yeah.
I've never been here before at all.
Yeah, not at all.
Are you guys going to have time to sightsee at all? Or is it kind of...
We went to Fenway earlier.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, for a while there, you know, we had Busch Stadium back home, and that was the third oldest besides Wrigley and Fenway. And now we have a brand new stadium, so it's like you can either go to Wrigley or go to Fenway and see just the pure history of it. It's pretty cool. You
It's
know?
cool to
It's
see
a nice
the Green
ballpark.
Mountains.
Yeah.
Cool. Are you guys looking forward to any other cities?
New York was pretty cool.
Yeah, New York was cool.
New York was pretty cool.
I think she said looking forward.
Oh, I think that stood out so far.
Definitely looking forward to going to LA. I've never been to LA.
Yeah.
I just went to
LA
California
and San
for the
Diego.
first time.
Oh,
I didn't
nice.
want to leave.
I'm looking forward to Denver.
Yeah, the Colorado.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Colorado.
Yeah, Colorado.
For multitude of reasons.
Columbus. I can't wait for Columbus, Ohio. That's a fun
Columbus?
one. I don't know. Yeah, we always have a hell of a time in Columbus.
The scene of music there is awesome because it's the way it should be in a lot of cities. If bands, they all know each other, and there's a ton of them, and if they're not playing, they're out seeing another band. You know what I mean? It's the way it should be in every city to me. But it's always a great time. There's really great bands in Columbus, and it's always fun.
Well, next time I go home to Michigan, I'm gonna have to check out.
Oh, where?
Yeah, you're right close. Yeah.
I'm from the suburbs of Detroit.
Oh, okay,
Troy.
Cool.
I see. We played in Grand Rapids. It's the only place in Michigan.
Okay, yeah,
we've
there
ever
it is.
gone. Yeah.
Cool, but I want to talk a little bit about your self-titled album,
Okay.
which is eclectic range of rock music on there.
Yeah.
Hear a little bit of Beatles, a little bit of Pink Floyd.
Hey, cool. I'll take that. Yeah. Why not?
I really dig it. My favorite is Where You Think You're Going.
Oh,
right,
yeah.
yeah.
Nick
Yeah.
wins.
Yeah.
Is that your song?
Yeah. We'll actually be playing that tonight too. I
Oh,
think.
awesome. I was
Yeah.
going to ask if you were going to play that.
Yeah, I think we'll end.
Well, we have to now.
Yeah, now.
Yeah,
You're throwing it off, Jen.
it has a really cool guitar riff on it.
It's got a hefty kind of helter-skelter vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
Skelter for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know if you guys could go around and say like who your main influence is.
Okay.
Main rock influence.
Start with you.
Let's see, rock influence. Rush, yes. Some Iron Maiden, Primus, kind of rock, mostly weird.
Kind of sounds like you, honestly.
Basically, yeah.
I guess you're next now.
I'm a really big fan of the band Wilco. Quite a large
Kinda
fan
tell.
of them. I really like David Crosby from Crosby, Stills, Nash. He's a big influence on like singing, especially. Those are the two main ones. Also, you know, the typical like the Beatles and
Yeah.
a lot of the standard influences from that
classics.
era. Yeah.
I'd say mine are like the Beatles, the Stones, Pink Floyd. I love Rush. That's kind of one of the first things he and I bonded over whenever before he was even in the band, actually.
Yep.
Noel Gallagher from Oasis is another big influence, I guess. Can't think of much else. I don't know.
I always wanted to grow up and be Tom Petty.
I knew.
That's what I wanted to do. I was a big fan of Tom
You
Petty.
became Bob Dylan instead.
Neil Young, too, growing up. Dad got me into music, and Neil Young was a big beacon with
Very
that.
cool.
So that's why I wanted to go get a guitar when I was a kid, because I heard Neil Young do it, and I heard Dad do it, so it sounded like something that I could do that. But
Here you are.
yeah, and here we are. But yeah, it's a lot of the singer-songwriter vibes.
Nice.
Coming from a whole family of drummers. I mean, some of my first stuff I listened to was stuff Buddy Rich did. And as I grew older, I started actually playing and doing my own stuff. Carter Beauford from Dave Matthews Band. NW, I love that man. Chad Sexton, 311. Stuart Copeland from Police. God, there's so many other. Philip Fisher from Fishbone, Adrian Young from No Doubt. Just the super sounds of snare that man would have from Orange County. What was it? Jared Smith from Live. Yeah, I go on and on and on.
Yeah.
It's just tons of my favorites. But
kind of explains the range of sounds.
There's so many different things you can do, and I mean, you should never limit yourself as a musician.
Definitely.
Especially if you can give any advice, play the stuff you hate. Because you will, there's stuff that I never liked, and once I started playing it or trying it, I was like, this is fun to play.
Well, you never want to be the best musician in a band because you never learn anything new.
Well,
Yeah.
you should always keep trying, but
Sure.
I was never big into country. Once I started actually learning some country, and from the country, you know what I mean? I learned to appreciate it.
Now there's shades
the
of
new
country.
stuff. Whatever you want to call the urban country. I don't know how you.
And now
categorize
there's
that.
shades of country in what we do sometimes, more like
Yeah.
all country though.
Yeah, and there's
Not
places
like
and
that.
times, for those things that you can use. And sooner or later, as a musician, you got a couple thousand tricks under your belt. You always don't throw it,
Well, one of my goals is to promote new bands. Are there any new artists that you guys are listening to that you think people should check out?
Bad Bees.
The two bands
Bad
are
Bees.
just out in New York.
Oh
They're
yeah.
out of New
There's-
Jersey.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, babies.
Yeah, the Hell Yeah
Hell
Babies
Yeah
in New
Babies.
York City.
Just met them. They
if-
were awesome.
If anybody even close to New York City sees this, you need to catch a show. I think they're playing somewhere in town July 13th, is what they said. They have one of the most incredible live shows
It was
you've ever
great.
seen. Like the guy in the middle of the set at one point, their singer. I mean, this is tame compared to a lot of the other stuff he did. He jumped up on the drum set and then he got down eventually. Well, then at the end of their show, he goes to jump on the drum set again, completely misses, falls right into it, knocks the whole thing over, but made a show out of it.
And they didn't owe anybody money either.
Yeah. They just kept playing, and it was incredible. And then
family fun.
another band that we played with that night in New York City was Paracuda,
Yeah,
and they
I
were
enjoyed those
so good. Yeah, just really good songwriting.
It was the singer-songwriter vibe.
Yeah.
That's
Zoo
nice.
Trippin'.
Zoo
and the
Trippin' from
Turbos.
Columbus, Ohio.
They're the epitome of party band.
Yeah, the
cool.
you say the Turbos as
Yeah,
well.
Turbos,
Yeah, the Turbos
definitely
are awesome.
I
Turbos.
love all the names.
Yeah.
Back home.
Those are all from Columbus. Those two. Right
Check out the Driftaways, one killer reggae and dub band. They're really, really good. They always blow my socks off every time I see them.
Hazard to your booty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
Another one of
killer
those
fun
guys.
band from back home,
Yeah.
definitely.
Justin
Yeah.
Hoskins.
Yeah, Justin Hoskins, and the movie. They're straight R&B, and
They'll go around and do whole Prince nights,
Yeah,
or
and
Stevie Wonder,
and they
then
kill
along with their
tributes.
own stuff too.
kill tributes,
Yeah.
and their own stuff is just great.
Insane.
Monstrous.
Yeah.
I'm very intrigued now, so I'm gonna have to check this out.
Yeah.
Got some stuff to dig through.
Yeah, definitely. Got some homework to do.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys up to now, aside from the tour? Are you recording a new album?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're working on the second album. We're probably, 80% done with it.
Yeah,
we're tracking.
Yeah, on between legs we'll finish almost all the tracking up. I mean, we'll kind of see where it is.
80% divided by
Yeah. There's quite a bit, but we think it's gonna be at October, November, somewhere.
Yeah,
around
it'll be
the
done
second
this
album,
year.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
cool.
one of the good things about having 3 songwriters in the band, and then just 5 people who have all these different tastes too, that are bringing a different thing to each song, is that we can put out new material really quickly. So that album just came out. Our first album just came out a year ago, and we're already following it up with the second one. So we're already writing stuff for the third too. So it's just
The first day that Nick
second
came
time.
over for practice, 100 always said he had a friend that he played with for 12 years, and they harmonized great. And I hear this guy sing, and every time that we'd have something going on, he was busy or whatever, just couldn't make it. Finally made it to a practice, and within a few hours we had 4 songs written, and those
Yeah,
are
that
on
he
the album
brought
right
in.
now.
Oh, wow.
It just happened that quick.
And Where You Think You're Going is one of them.
Yeah, where you think?
Yeah, that was one.
that was the
Prolific.
start
Yeah.
It just happened to fall in place that easy.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Well, I can't wait to hear it. Is
Yeah.
it gonna a similar vibe or a little bit different?
It's a little different.
I think this one.
Everything's different. Like,
Yeah. What would you describe it
The
like?
way I think the first one was interesting because it was all these different genres kind of put together.
Yeah.
This one feels more cohesive.
A little more
maybe.
cohesive,
It's more,
yeah.
you know.
It sounds like we've been playing for a year.
Yeah. We're starting to get a feel of what it's like to write together.
Yeah.
There's still like some wide-ranging stuff on it, but like it definitely is a bit more unified now.
Well, even now on the second record, we have some co-written songs.
Yeah, which we didn't before. Everything we kind of just would bring in separately and be like, oh, you know, this is what I want to do with it. But now, like, he and I started writing together, and these guys started writing together, and like, yeah, I don't know. So it makes a more cohesive record for sure.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for joining me, guys.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure
Thanks for
having you
having us.
guys.
Yeah.
And can't wait to catch your show.
Yeah.
Can't wait to play.
Yeah, really, yeah. That's always the part that we're waiting for.
we gotta get some clam chowder while we're here too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Chowder.
Some real chowder.
Chowder.
Shot a bottle.
Come away now, far away to distant dreams. What you've got to